Okay, now we are gonna do our pre-trip inspection outside of the truck. We will begin with our external lights, all of our external lights. So we have up top over here, our clearance lights. Proper color, no cracks, no broken, no damage, properly mounted on my truck in good condition. And now we have our headlights on my driver's side, clean, no cracks, no broken, no damage, and as well as our signal lights on my driver and our signal and headlights on my passenger side are also clean, no broken, no damages, no sign of damage or broken on both sides. Right, so now we will open up the hood of our truck. We will always try to open the hood from the front side of the truck, not the side. So we'll proceed to open the hood. All right, we will walk over here to our antifreeze or coolant reservoir, which is right here. Our cap is tight and secure, no leaks, as you can see. It's filled up to the proper level, to the brim, properly mounted and secure to my truck. The hoses are properly clamped. There is no rips, there are no cuts, and no leaks. My antifreeze reservoir is in good condition. Now we will walk over on the other side to our engine oil reservoir and our steering reservoir, right? So our engine oil reservoir is in good condition. There are no leaks, there are no damages, and our cap is tight and secure. This will be our dipstick. So we will have to explain to them how to check the oil. So we will check our oil. We just have to explain it to them. We don't have to actually do it. So we will pull out the dipstick, we would clean it, we would reinsert it, check it out, make sure it's a proper level, clean it out, and put it back inside. And that's how we check our oil level. Now, we go to our steering or power steering reservoir. It is tight and secure with our bolts and nuts. There are no leaks. Our hoses are also properly clamped. There are no leaks, no cuts or rips. And that concludes our fluid levels, right? So we keep our list here and we will go to our fluid and air leaks, right? So what they want us to check out is that we do not have any leaks on the ground here under our truck, no leaks on the ground such as oil, antifreeze, or any liquids leaked under the ground. Now we will come over here to our airlines. Our airlines are properly clamped. There are no cuts, no brokes, no illegal tape, nothing's broken. And most importantly, we cannot hear any audible leaks on our airlines. Right, so as we conclude those, we will now move over to our steering system. The steering system is one of the most important key parts of our outside inspection. So we will begin with our steering shaft, column, or our steering arm. Our steering arm is straight. There are no bends, no illegal welding on our steering arm, and properly greased. Our universal joint or U-joint right here is present. There is no play, no damages, and it is also properly greased inside. We'll move over to our gearbox or steering box, which is properly mounted on, no missing bolts or nuts, no leaks under our gearbox, and our steering system hoses right here, as you can see present, are no cuts, no damages, are clamped properly, and there are no leaks on our steering system hoses. Now we will move over here at the bottom to our steering linkage components, which includes our pitman arm, as you can see right here, secure with our castle nuts and catter pin right here, properly greased. Our drag link going across is properly greased. There are no bends or dents. Our steering axle is now secure in the other side with our castle nut and catter pin. And our last but not least, our tie rod all the way in the back over there is secure with our castle nut and catter pin, secure in the tie rod. We cannot see it, but it's back there. and it's in good condition. No damages or bends or dents on our steering linkage as a whole. Right, so that is our steering system. And now we'll move on to our tires, right? So our tires here, we will say there's no bubbles, no cuts, no rips, no cuts or damages on our tire. There's no recap. The thread depth is no less than 432 thread inch depth. Our tire pressure is between 100 and 120 psi, and we will check that with our tire gauge right over here at the bottom in case we need to. All right, and now we'll move over to our rims over here. Our rims, they are properly mounted and secured into our tire. There's no illegal welding. There's no damages on our rim. Next is our lug nuts. Our lug nuts over here are all complete. There's no missing lug nuts. They are secure. And under our lug nuts, we have our studs. Our studs are in no rust, in good condition. They're also complete, as you can see, and none are missing. Now, after we get this out of the way, tires, now we'll move on to our springs, airbags, and shocks. Our springs, airbags, these over here are our springs. Our springs are mounted securely with our hangers, our spring hangers, one in the front and one in the back over there. There is no illegal welding. It is straight. There are no bends, and it's tight and secure, our springs. Next, we have our shocks absorbent over here. There's no leaks on our shocks absorbent. They're tightly mounted with our bolts and nuts. No damages, no leaks on our shocks, and in good condition right there. There is no airbags in the front of this truck. So now we will go over to our brake lines and brake contaminants, okay? So our brake lines over here, as you can see next to the brake chamber, our brake line is tight and secure. It is properly clamped. There is no leaks of air on our brake line. And there is no cuts, no rips as well on our hoses on our brake line. And next, we do have the brake contaminant. We are gonna look right behind on the brake shoe behind the tire, making sure that it is clean, free of any debris like oil, antifreeze, or any type of grease. And that concludes our brake contaminants. Now, we will do our side of the vehicle, which is the side lenses and reflectors. So we would do our side lenses over here and reflectors. It is proper color. There's no cracks. It is properly screwed on, as you can see with the screws, and there's no damage. We will have our traffic monitoring devices to check again outside of the cab again. Our traffic monitoring device, it is no cracks, no broken, no damage, and it is tight and secure and mounted properly on my truck. All right, so now we will continue with our fuel tank and battery. Our fuel tank is right over here. It is tightly mounted and secure with our two belts, as you can see present. Our cap is tight and secure, and no leaks on the ground. As you can see, the most important part, on the ground, no leaks. And there's no metal to metal touching on the fuel tank. As you can see, no metal to metal contact. All right, so now we're gonna go over to our battery. Our battery over here is tightly mounted secure into our frame. There is no wires or cables hanging outside of the box, as you can see, and there's no corrosion inside our battery. Now we will go over to our frame. Our frame over here is obviously a little bit dirty because of the snow, but that's okay. Our frame is mounted on properly into our truck. There's no illegal welding. There's no damages on our frame. There's no holes on the frame. And to add to the frame, we also have our cross members over here. Our cross members here and the cross members over there are also intact, mounted on properly, no holes, no damages, and no illegal welding on our cross members. Now, moving on to our air and electric lines and connectors over here. We have our emergency and service lines, our 2 air lines. Our 2 air lines are in good condition. There's no rips, no legal tape on them, no air leaks on my airlines. They are mounted on properly into my trailer. This right here is my glad hand. And if you can see that over here, that is our rubber seal. Making sure that the rubber seal is intact, there's no damage, our glad hand is tight and secure, and we cannot hear any audible leaks. Of course, we got our electric line over here. Electric line is also mounted on properly to my trailer. No cuts, no legal tape, no damages. And we got our connectors over on this side, our electric connector and our air connectors, as you can also see, are properly mounted into my truck. There is no damages, no leaks on my air, and no damages, proper mounted on my truck, my electric connector. Good, so that concludes our air and electric connectors and air lines. Now we'll move over to, again, one of the most important parts, the 5th wheel system. So we have our 5th wheel system over here in this side. So we're gonna walk over here to our other truck and take a look at our 5th wheel. So our 5th wheel over here is right over here, right? Our 5th wheel, as you can see, is properly mounted into our platform, right? There's no damages, no legal welding on our platform, and our platform is properly mounted into our frame, as you can see, right? No legal welding, no holes, no damages on our platform or frame, right? And that counts as a 5th wheel. Right over here, we got the 5th wheel skid plate, or the skid plate, which is properly greased. If there would, a trailer would be coming to hook up on, but there's no trailer coming, so it's not greased, but it would have to be properly greased. No damages on our skid plate, and in good condition. We're gonna move over back to the other side to check out the kingpin, the lock-in safety device, and our apron over here. So we're gonna move back to our other truck and check out. Kingpin is inside. It is mounted properly onto my apron. There's no damages on my kingpin, no legal welding on my kingpin. My apron is properly mounted into my trailer. It is straight, it is intact. There's no legal welding, no holes or damages on my apron.
The gap?
No gap between my apron and my skid plate. And are right there, and that is my safety latch in the lock position, working properly. Locking jaw is inside, locked around my kingpin and secure and working properly inside. We cannot see it. Now, we have over here our DOT reflector tape. It is not missing, complete from the back to the front or from the front to the back, in good condition, no damages on my DOT tape. Now we will continue with our landing gear. Our landing gear over here, our landing gear is fully raised, so I can drive a fully raised. My crank handle is secure into my trailer. No legal welding on my landing gear, no damages, and secure and mounted properly into my frame, apron or trailer. From my landing gear and the mud flats, there has to be an appropriate clearance. As you can see, we have appropriate clearance from the landing gear and our mud flats. Now we will move over to do our lights. The last part, our lights, our lenses and reflectors over here in the back. Our lenses over here in the back. We have our signal lights and our brake lights on the driver's side, and our signal and brake lights on our passenger side. They are proper color red. There is no cracks, there are no broken. They are mounted and set on properly into my truck. My reflectors, my DOT tape is also not missing in the back and properly mounted in my truck. And with that, we conclude our pre-trip outside inspection. We wish you guys all the best in you guys' inspection. And remember, we are Luxury Driving Academy, your route, your future.